What's going on, man? Welcome back to the basement. We meet again for another draft on Underdog Fantasy. How is everybody doing in the chat? How are we? What do we got going on here? Again, another nice evening stream. Just me and the people in the chat. That is my laptop getting lifted up here. I hope that there was no important information on there. I'm not sure that there was. But how is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? We are here. We are live. It's August. The crew is back. Back and better than ever. How is everybody? What's going on? Unboxing? No, that's honestly the box that I keep my laptop on before every video. I think I might have doxed myself by showing that box, but I don't think so. My address is on that box, but I think that we're all good. I think that we are all good. It's not a big deal. But how are we, man? I got your address. I'm on the way. Yeah, I did see. I don't think that you can really get it, but if you can, man, pull up, say what's good, man. I don't really care, man. We are in these streets, dude. I'll put my location on live right now, bro. Do a high stakes, not tonight, my brother. I'd love to do a high stakes underdog draft, but there just isn't any out right now. We got Rowan in here. What's going on, man? What's going on? What's up, Bree Stewart? I mean, Ron, come on now. We got Emmett in here. What's going on, brother? Emmett's the boy. Another day, another RU hoops commit. Oh, come on now. Let's chill with that, man. What else? Who's in here? We got Michael in here. Howdy. We got Jay Ia. We got Gamma. We got G Money. Cameron. What's going on? Ron, are you interrupting me watching yesterday's video trying to catch up? Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey. I'm not stopping. I just got done recording tomorrow morning's video. So make sure y'all caught up, man. Make sure y'all caught up. We in here like swimwear. We're in there like swimwear, baby. Your content been hitting lately. Keep it up. Thank you, man. Yeah, we're in here. Aloha from Hawaii. What's going on, brother? Gonna send free food to your address? Bro, I would appreciate it. We got Hemi Neutron in here. What's going on? All right, let's hop into one of these underdog drafts, huh? Let's hop in. I don't know why I was, like, about to fix my, like, as if I was wearing a hat there. But, yeah, all we got right now is Best Ball Mania. I would really like for them to put out, if they put out a high-stakes draft, I'd hop in one. But it just hasn't really been the case for us recently. I think that they will do some more high stakes, though, pretty soon. But we're going to hop into an underdog fantasy draft here. As always, we're going to put the little scroller. But if you're new to Underdog Fantasy, make sure you check it out. Use promo code RON when you sign up for Underdog Fantasy. They will match your deposit up to $100 when you use promo code RON. We have a link in the description. We have a link pinned at the top of the live chat. We have a link at the top of the comment section down below. You click it, it'll take you to Underdog Fantasy. It'll use promo code RON. It'll match your first deposit up to $100. And you can hop in these drafts with us. We are drafting every single day until week 1 kickoff. So if you want to hop in some drafts with me, check it out. If not, as well, the ADP is as sharp as ever. Real money's on the line on all of these drafts. Everybody's 18 plus. It is much sharper than your home league platforms with like preloaded ranks. People auto drafted the first pick or two. It's all out of whack. You lock everything in. You lock in on Underdog. You figure out where players should be going. You take that knowledge to your home league, and you absolutely crush. So let's hop right in to one of these. We are going to click on Best Ball Mania 4. If any of you want to hop in here with us, I'm going to give you a couple seconds to get it together. Hop on the app. It's one of the sleekest apps in the entire game as well, dude. Like, people don't understand how, like, the app is amazing. There's other, like, platforms or, like, people trying to do best ball. None of them are as good as Underdog. It's, like, the sleekest app of all time. You can move around really well. You can find your exposures. You can get to different drafts. It's all amazing. It also holds up on LTE as well. Like, I'm always drafting teams when I'm walking my dog. Like, it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. You can draft on your phone. I'm only doing it on my laptop so I can stream it to you guys. But ideally, you use Underdog on your phone. But let's hop in here. I'm going to click it. Oh, we're going to get to some of these things in the comments. I know somebody did a super chat. I'll get to that in a second. But let's enter this first. I'm going to click enter. That's not going to get us in yet. I'm going to click enter, and then I'm going to click yes. Okay, I'm going to click enter now. I'm going to count down by 5, or from 5, and then click yes. So, enter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh, man, none of you guys are getting in this one. Oh, none of you guys are getting in this one. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. Oh, man, I don't think any of you guys are getting in here. Let me know if any of you guys are in. If one of you guys took a leap of faith and, like, sort of jumped in early, maybe that did you right, but I'd be shocked, to be honest with you. I would be shocked. But let's see. What else we got in here? Let me actually start messing around here. We got the promo code pinned in the chat. Just want to make sure that everything's sort of set up here. Let's say we have a banger video scheduled for tomorrow morning. Damn, I don't think I pinned shit. Or did I? All right, hold on. Let me just make sure that the stream is, like, good to go. I should have done that a little bit ago, but I thought I pinned it. Yeah, I did not pin anything. All right, so hold up. Hold on. All right, so here is promo code Ron. Gets you right to Underdog Fantasy. Boom, we'll pin that. I think I have tags for this video already, which is fine. Yeah, we're good to go. Wow, we got 230 people in here. God damn. Golly. Let's go. Okay, so we got first super chat here. Let's get straight into it, fellas, huh? We got Justin Jefferson, Chase, Tyreek Hill off the board. Nothing too crazy just yet. In a vacuum, do you prefer the 5th or 9th draft spot for a 12-team PPR? Love the content, Ron. Thank you. Appreciate the super chat as well. So Bijan goes there. Oh, we're going to get a 106 cup and a BBM, huh? Don't mind if I do, fellas. Don't mind if I do. Probably 5th spot in a vacuum, because that guarantees me one of my my big top tier right now is Jefferson, Chase, Tyreek Hill, Cup, McCaffrey. Really, the only reason I'd go to 9th if you're in a softer home league and you think you can get one of these 6 to get there. That's really what I'd want. Like, I don't mind the 9th spot, but if the exact top 8 go Jefferson, Chase, Tyreek, McCaffrey, Bijan, Cup, Eckler, and then this is Kelsey, I'd be pissed having to take Diggs here. I would, if I could have just locked up one of my top 5 with the 5th pick. So it's really a gamble in a vacuum, the 5th pick, but if you think you can sort of exploit your league, then 9th pick. You just play Underdog best ball scoring to me, please. Every week, it's just going to keep a log of, like, who's scoring the most points. It's going to put them into your lineup for you. And then let's say your quarterback has 15 points, and then your quarterback plays Monday night, and he has, like, 20. That quarterback will slide ahead, and then they'll use those points. It just uses your best possible lineup as the scoring is happening live. I think that that's a decent way to explain it. How many more FFPC and FFC drafts are you firing? Feel like your pace this year has been crazy? Yeah. I'm not quite sure. Probably 5 to 10 more. Something like that. Someone send me with a who is this guy? Come on. The channel name. So we got another super chat here from Mike Dizzle. Please rate my home league team 1 to 10. All right, I'm going to be brutally honest here. Fields, Kirk Cousins as your backup QB. Jefferson, DJ Moore, Dotson, London Flowers. Gibbs, Pierce, Cook, Charbonnet, Goddard. My question would be, what's the format in terms of, like, start how many wide receivers and how many teams? But upon first glance, it looks good. It looks good. My only nitpick would be if I take Justin Fields, I'm not taking a backup QB, but that's like a slight nitpick. How many drafts are you doing tonight? Probably just one. We'll do another we'll do another, like, longer stream soon here. Like, we did one on Saturday. We went for like 3 to 4 hours. It's tough, especially early on in the week. I'm trying to get a jump start so that I can get videos out for you guys. But later on in the week, we'll do some longer streams. Big trust on that. Anything weird happen? Not really. We almost got Pollard to come back to us, man. God damn. I would have done sick and twisted things for Pollard to make it back to us. At the 6th spot, I guess we'll go Waddle. I'm not crazy about Waddle, but he's a guy. We talked about it in, I think it was 2 days ago, the early round draft strategy video. But Waddle's a guy where if you want him, you're going to have to take him in the mid-second. Can somebody from the UK get into Underdog drafts? Good to see you again. Good to see you too, my boy. You can't, but if you were to ever make a trip to America, you could hop into a bunch here. You said first-year Patreon subscriber and cannot wait to apply the pressure this weekend in my home league draft. Let's go. We got Jeremy Schoen in here. That's a true OG. Just subscribe to your Patreon. I can't see your rankings. How do I view them? Maybe I can't from my phone. So there's 2 ways. I have a pinned message at the top of the Patreon. that like says like how to join the Discord. At the top of that, there's a link that you can click and just take you straight to the rankings. If you go to the Patreon and you scroll, it should be like maybe 4 posts ago. There should also be like a tag where it says like 2023 rankings. If you click that, it'll take you there too. And if you connect to Discord, there's also a redraft rankings tab there that also has them there. So that's like 3 different ways you can get there. But feel free to reach out to me on like Discord or something if you are struggling to get there. 6 spot 2 nights in a row. True. We took Bijan yesterday, right? We got Kobe in here. What's going on? What else we got here? What else we got here, Ron? Let me flex. 10 team from the 9 PPR, 2 flex. Tyreek Lamb, Andrews, Olave, DJ Moore, Dot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, respect, brother. Rated 1 to murder. Yeah, I mean, good Lord, man. Good Lord. The legend? Oh, come on. You guys are too kind. You guys are too kind, dude. Bijan at 111, your home league? Good Lord, dude. What I would do to be in there. Holy hell. I'd do sick and twisted things to get in a home league with Bijan at 11. I would. Diggs, Waddle, Gibbs, or Diggs, Jacobs, Ridley. Probably Diggs, Jacobs, Ridley, but it's like very, very close. Field is such a sell in Dynasty. Where you at? I got to see it, man. I got to see it. I got to see it. I got to see it, man. I got to see it. Like, I don't know. I just have a hard time taking what he did in the preseason and then saying, like, he's a bad QB. I really do think that he can take a big step forward. I want to see year 3. I'd rather go down with the ship. Like, maybe it's smarter to transfer his value as a late first into a Chase or Jefferson, but I think that ship has kind of sailed. I'm not all that interested in selling into, like, Deshaun or anybody in the back half. If you can somehow get into Lawrence, I don't know. I don't think anybody's going to give you a sticker price at this point. Let's go Mark Andrews, and we'll kind of start up a little 0 RB here. I do like going, if I go Waddle, I like going Andrews just to get that Week 17 correlation. You're going to do 5 to 10 more high stakes drafts. It's almost 1 a day until the season starts. Well, here's the thing. The cheat code with high stakes is you can do drafts after the Thursday game. So I'm probably going to do minimum 2 to 3 after that Thursday. And then until then, we'll probably do, yeah, I mean, I'd say 5 to 10 conservatively. I'd say probably more in the 5 range. Another super chat. We got one from Matt Mingram. 12 team happy BR rated 1 to 10. All right, fellas. When you hit me with these rated 1 to 10 things, I gotta be honest. I don't love doing the rate your team stuff because it's really hard to sort of figure it out in terms of context wise. But if you're gonna do it, please let me know how many wide receiver and flex spots, because I can't really tell if this is a good team or not without it. To be honest with you, Fields, Higgins, Samuel, Barkley, Pollard, Pitts. I mean, yeah, dude, it looks stacked. It looks stacked. Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that's Debo, Saquon, Pollard as your like double hero RBs, Pitts, Watson. I'm assuming that this is a 2 wide receiver, 1 flex, and you still have, I mean, a little bit thin at wide receiver for my liking. Like Jameson Williams is your backup, but Odell is like probably fine. Have enough juice at QB, running back, everything else that you are looking pretty good, I'd say. So just join the Patreon today, Mr. August. Have my draft tomorrow when I am ready. Let's go. Let's go. Love to hear that, man. Got a super chat here. 10 team, 1 PPR. There we go. Well, 2 wide receiver, 1 flex. Hill, Pollard, Ridley, Andrews, Lamar, Mike Williams. It's tough for me to gauge how strong a team is in 10 PPR. But in terms of Hill, Pollard, Ridley, Andrews, Lamar, I mean, yeah, dude. Andrews, Lamar, the 4-5 is ridiculous, especially in a 10-teamer where you want to have more stacked onesies. Mike Williams, Deontay, Swift, Addison, Gibson, Charb, Tank, Bateman. So your 2 wide receivers are Hill, Ridley, flexing Mike Williams, Deontay, Addison off the bench. Yeah, I mean, this team's stacked, brother. This team's stacked. Yeah, and if I answer your question, fellas, leave a like. It helps the boy. Ron, be good to be your brother. Of course, man. I thought you were telling me to be good to my brother. I was like, okay. I'm the greatest brother in the world. Just know that, fellas. I have a younger brother who's going to his senior year of high school. Like, I'm legit the best brother in the world. My man Ron back in the basement again. Yes, sir. I'm glad anyone that's out here watching the live stream, I do appreciate you guys tuning in here. We're on the clock. I should be talking more about the draft here, huh? Another day, another 4th round Breece Hall, and I will continue to spam him every time he's there in the 4th round. He's going to be there a lot in the 4th round. But especially in BBM, where a lot of these teams that drafted early were taking 2-3 turn Breece Hall, I'm unloading the clip and going 4th round Breece Hall and just absolutely coming over the top with a much better team. I mean, Christian Watson would have been fine there. I just didn't feel like that had to be wide receiver. Catching alive finally. What's going on, Cole? Jeremy, you asked, how worried should I be about Terry? Should I try to dish him low or hold? No, you're probably just hold on to him for now. I moved him from like this range with like Mike Williams as like a 4-5 turn guy just to like an early 6. Like I think that he's fine. It seems like the turf toe isn't going to bother him a ton. He's in the mix to play week 1. It's just going to be annoying to deal with, I think. Doing a high-stakes draft after Thursday should be fun to watch. Chiefs and Lions. Yeah, our team that did the best last year, so we won 5th place in that in the 350 NFC league, and we did that draft after the Thursday night game. So we actually got Cam Akers, who was like a 3rd round, 4th round pick last year. We got him in like the 10th round because he did nothing in that Thursday night game, and he actually ended up being our hammer for us in the playoff week. So you can get exposed to like weird-looking rooms. I always like to hammer a good chunk. I know for sure. Sadly, we're not going to stream it, but Jacob Sanderson and a buddy of ours, they're going to be live drafting the team in Vegas. I'm going to be like phoning in. We're gonna do 3 of us doing a main event for the FFPC that weekend, and then I'll probably do 2 to 3 more high stakes on top of that. Because again, it's a nice way to get a unique sort of room there, because you can use those points from Thursday night in week 1 as well. What else we got in here? Hey, yo, what'd I say? Oh, we got a super chat in here? Wait, Brock, you said, Brock, you asked me about, you said your league has big bonuses for QB passing, but you traded Herbert and McKinnon for JT, Dobbins, and Stafford today. Yeah, you probably crushed that. It's tough to wrap my head around a league where QBs get a bump, though. 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, 2 flex here, half PPR. I appreciate the super chat. Tyreek, Amon-Ra, Ridley, Brees, Mike Will, Pittman, Cook. Oh, yeah, dude. 3 wide receiver, 2 flex league. This works really well as well. Pittman, Cook, Will, QJ off the bench, Mims off the bench. Yeah, dude. With what? Breece Hall, James Cook as your running backs with like Charbonnet, Warren. Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, that's a textbook 0 RB team there, man. You should definitely stream it. Like I said, I don't know if I can. Like, it's gonna be weird. Is it Jacob Las Vegas partner Cam? Yeah, it is Cam. Let's go with Deontay Johnson. I'm taking a little bit more Deontay Johnson these days. 5th round Deontay Johnson and half PPR feels awful every time I do it. I want to get more of him. I wish he was more 5-6 turn than he is there. That middle of the 5 pick is a nightmare. I don't mind Kenneth Walker, but it's like I don't want to take Kenneth Walker when Dobbins and Dameon Pierce is gone in this room, huh? But like J.K. Dobbins, it might make it back to me. So I just don't want to do it. Could have talked me into McLaurin there, but I just don't want to deal with it. And I also don't know that he's even, like, you could have talked me into before the injury, Deontay Johnson being a better bet. Lockett's okay, but there's a lot of guys with like 7th round, 8th round Lockett and BBMs from early on. So I don't know. It's tough. It's a really tough spot there. How do you think JT's stock will be affected if he re-signs with the Colts? As in, like, he stays with the Colts? I think as long as if he's playing, he definitely goes up to like middle of the 2nd. Basement Mafia in the house. Yes, sir. What's up, Jeremy? You said Judy Pierce at the turn from this guy. That is an interesting turn from the 101 there. What else we got in here? Super chat from Rahul. Is that Sasuke? I'm not quite sure if that's like baby Sasuke here, but what do we got? Just had my draft, 12 team, 3 wide receiver, 2 flex PPR, Fields, Eckler, Pollard, Cooper, Mike Will, Akers, Deontay Sutton. Thanks for all the fantasy help. Of course, man. 3 wide receiver, 2 flex, huh? London, Cooper, Mike Will, Deontay and Sutton as your wide receivers. I'd be curious to know what your bench looks like. But Eckler, Pollard with those wide receivers looks damn good in a 12 team, is what I'll say. What's Cam's deal? Kind of an enigma. He's like a really high volume. He's a really high volume player. That doesn't really do content, but he has a lot of stake in the game. I think that he's a pretty sharp dude. He's kind of mined this like value on Sleeper where he like goes into Reddit forums and joins Sleeper leagues on Reddit and like dominates on there. I respect the grind, but I could never. He manages like 50 plus teams on Sleeper, but he's also in like the FFPC high stake stuff, and he plays Dynasty too. It's funny because he's not quite an analyst or a content creator, but he's friends with a lot of analysts and content creators. Like I'm in like maybe 1 or 2 dynasties with him as well. But yeah, he's a cool dude. He's really funny too. 420 in here watching. God damn. Leave a like, fellas. We're at 65 likes. Let's get to 100 likes, man. We got 400 in here. That's 1 out of every 4 of you guys. Come on, pick up the dead weight, fellas. Again, if I answer your question, it'd be really cool to say what's good. All right, so let's go here. God damn it, dude. If there was ever a time to take Alexander Madison, it'd be right here. JMW, take him, dude. I'm not taking Madison. I'm taking Dobbins, man. All right, you guys are going crazy with Super Chat. I do really appreciate it. I do really appreciate it. I don't love the rate my team questions, is what I'll say. But I will do them for you. I will do them for you. We got Super Chats, what? I don't know what Chris is on here, but I appreciate the Super Chat. We got 12 team PPR, 2 wide receiver, 2 flex league. QB out is Josh Allen. 2 wide receiver, 2 flex, 12 team. Allen, Swift Cook, Hill Diggs. Your flex is London or Christian Watson. Schultz, bench. Oh, yeah, dude. JSN off the bench with London or Watson as your, or Watson and London as your 2 flexes. JSN, Mims, Quentin Johnson. Yeah, dude. I mean, you murdered that. Swift, James Cook. It's like it's a 0 RB type of team with 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers. 2 flex, yeah, that works. That works. I think that, I mean, it seems like you're a little thin at running back, but I mean, that's kind of the point here. I would just make sure you're kind of churning and burning through waiver running back options. So thoughts on QB 6-point passing TD, 14 team, half PPR? I don't love it. What, just in terms of like what my strategy would be in that setup? Yeah, I mean that pushes QBs way up, man. Pushes QBs way up. Super chat from Brad Means. Thank you, brother. What do we got here? Got a 12-team, 1 PPR home draft coming. Just 1 running back with 2 wide receiver, 2 flex roster. Should I lean into Hero RB or 0 RB? I have the first pick. Probably more Hero in that approach. I know that it's like, okay, 1 running back there, but you could get like 1 stud running back in there, and then going crazy. And then just sort of stacking up from there. Spin Ron is costing himself De Niro by saying, it's just what it is. Like, I do enjoy just messing around with you guys and talking through some stuff. But I do get it's that time of year and everybody wants to hear my thoughts on their team. So I do understand. Jamari Clearcut 102, yeah. He has mine at 102. I guess you could, in theory, justify Tyreek Hill. It's just like Jamar Chase in year 3 attached to Joe Burrow versus Tyreek Hill in like year 8 attached to Tua. It's just like the floor is much higher with Chase. And I think that the ceiling is equally as high. Like the week 1 projection might be slightly higher with a guy like Tyreek, but yeah, give me Chase every time. In certain setups, you could talk me into a running back, though. I feel like you get Breece every draft. Dude, I'm getting every draft. Now that his new price is 4th, 5th round, I'm going to be hammering him. I want, because we weren't taking, like, that's what the funniest part was, is people were like, oh, you're just protecting your Breece bags, when I was, like, talking about how Breece is a huge target after the Dalvin Cook stuff. I was at, like, 8% Breece, and we didn't have him in a single high stakes draft, because I just knew that he was going to get cheaper. Like, we weren't taking him early 3rd. before the Dalvin Cook signing. We were sprinkling him in. This probably has to be wide receiver, but 7th round Javonte seems insane. God damn it, dude. Give me 7th round Javonte. I thought about Marquise Brown long and hard there. I talk about this every time we do one of these drafts, fellas. Look, like, we just took 3 running backs in the dead zone and went against all of the strategy advice I've been preaching all offseason. I cannot trust enough. I cannot trust enough. That is for home leagues. In Underdog, there is no such thing as a running back dead zone. These wide receivers are brutal. Jordan Addison's not going 6th round in your home league. Jahan Dotson's not going 6th round in your home league. A guy like Javonte's probably more 6th round. J.K. Dobbins more of a 5th rounder. So in setups like this, when we start with Cooper Kupp, who we're drafting to be the wide receiver 1 overall in fantasy, I'm fine kind of stacking up running backs. Like in a perfect world, we do more of a 0 RB build here and we kind of try and feel it out. But in these weird rooms right now, I'm going to take advantage of the running back value. The Dobbins and Javonte prices are way too nice for me to pass. I get what you would say. The floor is much higher with Tyreek, but it's just not. Like, you have to think more broad from where Tyreek is at in his career. We've seen guys get to that stage of their career, and like if he's not the same speed as he is, where he's like the fastest guy in the NFL, that's a little bit of an issue for Tyreek Hill. Like it's an age thing, the stage of his career. Jamar Chase is still ascending. Like it'd be pretty out of left field for him not to also be a stud this year. Number 2 pick, 10-team PPR, CMC or Chase. Jamar Chase for me. Trace Cinco. 305. Mr. 305, keep up the great content. Are you on the Marvin Mims hype? Should I drop Hodgins to scoop him up? I would drop him. Are you asking me a defense question here, Mr. 305? Are you asking me a defense question? God damn it, dude. Flip a coin on the defense side. I'm not quite sure. I think I would maybe lean Vikings, but I do appreciate the super chat. I am on the Mims hype. I would drop Isaiah Hodgins for him. We've been talking about Marvin Mims for a long, long time here. You think the dead zone concept is dead now since wide receiver has been pushed up more than ever? I don't. I think it's just a home league versus Underdog thing. I think in home league the dead zone is dead. There's no longer a dead zone on Underdog, but in your home league there's very much in your home leagues, there's very much a dead zone that's still around here. So it's just tough to make that distinction. Super chat from OBG Bonds just hitting me with a thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. All right, so then we got Quentin Johnson to come back to us. Like, we'll take him here. I don't know. I did kind of want Swift there, but I don't think I could have taken another wide receiver and justified it. Or another running back and justified it. What else we got in here? So I trade Olave and Hopkins for Garrett Wilson. No, you should not. It is really close, though. But I have Olave, like, literally, like, 3 to 4 picks apart in the rankings. Like, that's a steep price to pay. I don't really love DeAndre Hopkins. I'd maybe want to try and get something back. Like, see if you could get a lesser, like, maybe you can get, like, an upside running back piece back. 2-for-1s are sort of tough if you're not, like, I don't know. It's tough. Again, I would just say Garrett Wilson and Olave aren't that far apart for me. Asking a defense question 2 weeks before the season should be a timeout, at least. That's what I'm saying. Look, I love you guys. You guys are the best, but good Lord, dude. Have you seen how they never do man-to-man on Hill? Still, don't you watch football, but do man-to-man on Jefferson? I actually don't watch football. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think that Underdog is starting to have like a wide receiver dead zone. That's why it's tough. Ron, who are the worst running backs that you would still do hero RB with? This isn't what he's talking about. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, man. I don't know. It really kind of depends. I would say probably all the way down to like Brees Hall, but at that point it's more like a modified hero RB. We got another super chat from Phoenix Lance here. 12-team, 3 wide receiver, 1 flex, full PPR. We got A-Rich and Joe and Daniel Dimes, Pollard, Ramondre, Brees Hall, Kendre Miller, Gainwell as your 2 running backs. Lamb, Ayuk, Addison, Quentin Johnson, Elijah Moore, Bateman. Yeah, I mean, you crushed that, my boy. You crushed that. What else we got in here? Thoughts on reaching for Burrow at the 1-2 turn? No, sir. Wait for him to come back at the 3-4. Not a Tua guy, but I think he fits your team. I do kind of agree. You are onto something there. I kind of want to try and push him, though. If they let me get Bateman here, I'm going to try and push him. I don't think that he'll get back to me, Tua. Or actually, damn, we'd already be getting him 10 picks past ADP here. This probably has to be Tua. Even though I really want Rashad. What are you going to do? If he takes Tua, I won't be mad that I'll have to take Rashad here, but let's see. And he goes, I think he like timed out and went Tua, but bet. You said you don't think there's a wide receiver dead zone. If there is, it's around 9 to 10. I don't know. For me, like I definitely kind of see a wide receiver dead zone. If we look at like to me, this is where it falls off. Like Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Christian Watson, I like. Drake London, I like. And then here, like I'm not stoked to take any of these guys in the 4th, 5th round, to be honest with you. Like it's really tough to have to take any of these guys. I think once you get back to like JSN, I like taking these guys in like the 7th round. Pittman, Flowers, Quentin Johnston. But like Marquise Brown, Gabe Davis, Mike Evans, like it's tough. Like I'm not full on avoiding them. I'm just not licking my chops the same way I have in recent years, where like that used to be like where we got Chase and Kupp and Debo, and it's like in these highly efficient underdog lobbies. Like I'm not trying to grab those guys in the 5th round is what it comes down to. Again, like Deontay Johnson, like Christian Kirk here, like feels awful in a half PPR. 5th round Tyler Lockett never feels good. 5th round George Pickens feels freaking disgusting. I guess I can sort of get behind some of these guys in the 6th, but it is tough. I mean, Zay Flowers in the late 6th, I can't do. Again, 7th round though, like Pittman in the 7th, I like. Marquise in the 7th, I like. JSN, I like. QJ. I do agree with you as well though. Like the wide receiver definitely does fall off a cliff once you get pretty much this range. Yeah, there's still some targets I like. Like I like Nico Collins and J-Mo, and then Mims. But I do agree there is a big tier break from like OBJ, Bateman, Michael Thomas, and then it sort of falls off. But I don't know. It's something I'm experimenting with. Where like early on in the offseason, I was hammering the hell out of wide receivers in that range. I'm trying to sort of create some different looks here. I think this is one of them. Where recently I've been really hammering running backs late as like ADP just continues to push up wide receivers. There was some stat that Pete Overzet was talking about. I think one of his buddies or one of his guys, he's doing like a data bowl where everybody's like presenting like studies that they did on Best Ball, which is really cool. Damn, where did I see this one? But it was like something about this being like the most heavy. Like this would have been, I think that it was something like the ADP for Underdog would have been like one of the like 15 most wide receiver heavy rooms across all of Best Ball Mania 3. Something crazy like that. If somebody watches Pete out there and knows what I'm referencing, please give me a link to that. What else we got in here? What round or player do you look for with tight ends? I like going Andrews or Kelsey early, and then after that, I will take some Pitts late. Wow, pick 86 Pitts is crazy. Evan Ingram over Pitts also crazy, but 86 Pitts is insane. But yeah, I'm usually trying to take the ones that are early. I'll take whoever falls in that like Pitts, Kittle, Waller tier. And then I do kind of like Freiermuth at like the 9th, 10th turn. Kind of just depends on how your draft falls, really. Jeez, dude. Back of my head feels stiff. Let's see. So we're on the clock now. Wow, we have Charbonnet teed up for us here. Yeah, this has to be Charbonnet. We need to really be focusing on QB here and who we can stack. I mean, Stafford is one. Tua is gone. Pickett is another. Chargers gone. Yeah, I mean, that's all we got then. All right, we're going to have to start really figuring it the hell out at QB here. Tua would have been great, but we got sniped there. What else we got in here? Happy to take D-Hop. I can't get there, man. Holy, dude. This guy's like going into like year 11 of his career. I was actually doing research for a wide receiver tiers video we're going to drop probably tomorrow, but I'm not quite sure just yet. Should drop tomorrow, I think. But his last 2 yards per run have been the lowest marks of his career since 2016. He's in like the 11th year of his career, which is usually where we start to see a drop-off. He's in a low-volume passing offense. This was a dumpster fire last year. They're 32nd in established the run offensive line rankings. I mean, if defenses are just going to stack the box and key in on DeAndre Hopkins, I just don't know what DeAndre Hopkins' ceiling is there. You're taking him in the 4th round. Like, it just feels like Titans Julio Jones all over again. I know that that's a lazy comp, but it just does. I could see him being an absolute zero. I feel like round 4 is value running back and wide receiver dead zone. Round 4 is tough because I still do really like Drake London and Christian Watson, but then once they're gone, I do agree that the value switches to running back. You often walk away with one of Fields, Herbert, T-Law in the rounds 5 through 6. Yeah, I've been mixing in more elite QB myself. You think in most years? Yeah, I do agree. It's just that the market has gotten sharper, or at least underdog markets have. I think it's pretty crazy. Even in home leagues, Garrett Wilson's like a mid-second. Whereas like heading into Justin Jefferson's second year, Jefferson was like a 2-3 turn guy that you had to like cape up for. Should you trade Amari Cooper for Breece Hall? Yes. But only if you have enough wide receiver depth to make it count. I see your earlier rounds just got in. Yeah, after this pick, I got you. Yeah, it's not exactly. It's not a huge fleece, but I do have first QJ, now Charbonnet. Yes, sir. I'm that guy, dude. I'm him. Nah, I'm playing. Stream snap into it. Nah, he like I think that he timed out. 91 was a huge reach. For Quentin Johnson, you're calling Quentin Johnson a huge reach at pick 91? Come on, son. Come on, son. How? How are you saying this, dude? You guys love to just come up here and spew nonsense sometimes. I know not most of you, though. Let's go. I would really like to go Devin Achane, but we're going to go Mims here. Does set us up. We have some Chargers Denver going on here, and it does set us up to take Russ, which we need QB options right now because we've gotten locked out of QB before. It's outside of round 10. We don't have a single QB on this team. I think D-Hop is a target monster. I'll take D-Hop in the 5th or later. Yeah, I mean, I have him ranked as a 5th rounder. I will take him there just because I know taking wide receivers in the 5th round or taking wide receivers in general in that range is a good play. And I know that DeAndre Hopkins is valued as a 4th, so if he falls to the 5th, I will take him. Thankfully, I haven't been in a spot where I've had to in a managed league or anything. But he's just not a guy I want and somebody that I hope is taken before he gets to the spot in my ranks where I would take him. Any chance he does a Superflex video before the season? Probably not, but maybe. Yeah, ESPN still has you finishing. Oh, Brock, you said that you're in the. Are you in the 2 spot? I felt like you said. I thought you said that you're not in this one earlier on, but I might have read that wrong. What was I reading here? Yeah, this is what I was gonna say. The like whatever your ESPN fellas, I can't stress enough. Like I think maybe one of the dumbest things out there is like caring where ESPN has you finishing, doing mock drafts on these sites, and then like caring what they grade your team. Like it's all just based on whoever they just input rankings and then they just spit out like values for the ranking. So it's just completely subjective based on somebody else's rank. So, and you don't even know who that might be. So it's just I don't know. I'm picking on it's Ron OC. I don't know who this. I don't know how to say that name. I'm not saying that you really care. But it is something that I've seen before where like some people comment, it's like, oh, I keep doing these mock drafts, but I keep getting like a B-, and it's like, it doesn't really matter. I promise, it doesn't matter. I started out in our home league last year like 12th or 11th in projections, and then I made it to the championship. Which, by the way, I never updated you guys, so home league video is coming out. I'm not sure when. It's still getting edited. But I never updated you on like how the home league went last year. I think I maybe did a couple times, but home league last year, we made it to the championship, and then the Josh Allen Bengals thing happened, or the DeMar Hamlin thing happened, and it just screwed up the entire thing. Like, we came up with a way that we wanted to do the scoring, and then we ended up, like, almost tying, and the winner won by, like, 0.05. We were just like, let's just chalk it. Let's just scrap this year and just say nobody won. Because it just, like, it would have been cheese on either side. It would have been a whole lot of Mickey Mouse and asterisks. So it's just not what we wanted to do. So when's our next pick, and how many QBs do they have in between? I'm going to try and push Russ because I can't pass on Devin Achane in the 12th round. I'm sorry. I just can't. And that's probably our last running back on this team. Yeah, that's 100% our last running back. You could maybe talk me into a 6th. I think that this is probably shaping up to be a 3-6-7-2, but you could talk me into a 3-5-8-2 as well. So we're actually going to leave the running back tab open there. You just puke 90% of the time. I take a player in round 5. Yeah, it's not great. Where will Marvin Harrison Jr. go on Underdog next year, dude? If he goes like top 5 to a team that's not a complete, like if a good team traded up to grab him, like let's say next year the trying to think of like a good quarterback that doesn't have like the craziest weapons in the world. Let's say next year the Bills trade up for Marvin Harrison Jr. The Bills trade up into the top 5. They figure it out. I don't know who they're putting in this package, but they figure it out and they take Marvin Harrison Jr. like 4th overall on the Bills. He's probably like a 3-4 turn pick, I think. I don't think that that's really that insane to say. That might even be too conservative. We got E. Coxer in here. What's going on, brother? Yeah, exactly. Everyone, like, it's fun to look at. Like, as soon as I took the sleeper setting or the sleeper stuff and put it into ESPN, like everybody rushed to see like who's who does the model like. Yeah, 3-4 turn guy. That's what I said too. In your rankings, you have Mark Andrews highlighted as risky. How come you think he is risky? I don't think I do. I don't think I do, brother. I'll double check, but I think I have him bolded as a target. I have bolds as my targets and my avoids are in italics. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in bold. So he's a target of mine. Take my money, I need you to get like personal one-on-one help in your draft. Like you have to unload the dump truck, man. Oh my god, and we get sniped twice by this guy Buttershack. Taking our QBs with just auto drafting here, man. I'm going to break my monitor. I swear, dude. Should we try and play the QB game once more and get burned? Fuck it, I'll do it again. Somebody take Pickett, I dare you. We might get screwed out of QB bad here, fellas. We've been getting greedy. Took Devin Achane thinking Russell would make it back to us. We took Mingo thinking now that Pickett might make it back to us. I don't think it's going to work. But you can get my redraft rankings on Patreon and just draft off of those rankings. Early second? Early second? I don't think so. But 2-3 turn. 2-3 turn wouldn't that be that crazy. Don't the Cardinals have 2 top picks, Caleb and Marvin? Was watching Ship Chasing this morning, and Pat was talking about Caleb being a 4th round on Underdog next summer. It's an interesting conversation. I don't think 4, but I think around where Trevor Lawrence is here wouldn't be too crazy. It is wild what this market has become. Where is the Kenny Pickett guy? No way you're annoyed at missing out on Russell Wilson. I mean, we have 0 QBs right now. When we get occasionally angry Ron, it's scary. What else we got? One-on-one, your draft is September 5th, 8 p.m. Eastern. $500 to book me. It's just we have no QBs. Yeah, it's just, dude, when I draft, I want the greatest team of all time. I just want to draft the perfect team every time, man. Sue me. Sue me. But yeah, it is. I do occasionally get very, very tilted. Going to break your monitor. Dude, I love that clip. He's like, I'm going to break my monitor, I swear. Yeah, Jordan Love used to be free, and then there goes Kenny Pickett. Okay, so we keep getting sniped on QBs here. If Stafford makes it back to us, we're going to stake Stafford and not be greedy again. I really got to chill. Just me, or the italics hard to read? Damn, I hope they're not. I could make it something else, but I'm trying to figure it out. Ramondre in the 4-4 decent? Yeah, Ramondre at the 404 is amazing, dude. So come on, around $500. I mean, it's one, a joke price, and two, I mean, like, this time of year, my time valuable, dude. Like, if I'm not doing that, if I'm spending an hour plus with this guy drafting a team for him, that's time that I could be drafting my own team. That's time I could be making a video. That's time I could be streaming with you guys. Usually I am streaming with you guys at 8 p.m. September 5th. Like that, I'm going to be streaming at that point. So to pass up on this stream, and any other content creation stuff, like $500, I'm actually being pretty fair with that offer. But even still, if he was like $500 cash, I don't even know if I would accept, to be real with you guys. Hemi Neutron Super Chat here. Are onesies more valuable in 10-team leagues? Yeah, they are. Should elite QB tight end be more of a priority than a receiver at 2-3? And if yes, elite QB or Andrews? Elite QBs over Andrews for me. I would go in any order: Allen, Hurts, Mahomes, Andrews, then Lamar. If you want an order on that, I don't think that you have to force him at the 2-3. Like if you find yourself in the late 2 and you can do the mental math and you can 100% get an elite tight end or quarterback on the way back, and there's an elite player available, still definitely take one of those. But if it's between like Waddle and an elite quarterback or tight end, then I like going elite quarterback or tight end there. I like Breece Hall over Aaron Jones. You capped out at 120 BBMs. How many times would be an ideal number to advance to week 15 and also 17? Dude, literally just 1 to week 17. I don't know. It's tough. Yeah, I love Mingo too. I can't stop taking him. Did I take Stafford or did I time out and take Stafford? There's a really good chance that I was reading chat and I like timed out and took Stafford. I don't remember pressing the button on Stafford. I'm getting too caught up in the chat here. I think I did get auto-picked there. Did I not, fellas? Somebody catch that? That could have been bad. Or maybe did I just take Stafford and I'm being an idiot right now? Like, I really can't remember. So Kyler's there. Let's think. Wide receivers right now. Denver, Carolina. We have some time before we have to take Bryce Young. We got to think through. I'm open to taking Rondale and then pairing him with Kyler Murray, but I don't know that Kyler Murray is even going to play this year. Like, it seems like they're sort of doing a fire sale. Could go Sam Howell, but that means we have to get Curtis Samuel. But Curtis Samuel's already gone. Right? Yeah, Curtis Samuel's gone. Could go with, like, Tannehill late, but that doesn't feel great either. Jimmy G, Ritter. So he's been getting auto-picked the entire time here. Giants, Cleveland. Could start setting up some Mac Jones stuff. I'm not risking getting sniped on Bryce Young, so we're just going to go Bryce Young here. And now we have 2 QBs. We need one more. Could easily set up something with New England. And it wouldn't be a big deal. Does Jahmyr Gibbs have legendary upside? Yeah, to me he does. I pressed it? Dude, I'm out of my mind this August, dude. I pressed it. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know what's been going on here. I truly don't know what has been happening. But look, man, these are the lengths that I go for you guys. It's 11. It's like literally 11 p.m. Eastern. I forget if I pressed the freaking pick button. I don't know what happened. But yeah, I'm glad I did make that pick. But that is hilarious. What's the top 5 in 2024? For my money, and somebody clip this out there, whatever order, Bijan, Breece Hall, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. Top 5 pick after that, huh? Maybe Garrett Wilson. Those are my 5. Garrett Wilson, Breece, Bijan, Jefferson, Chase. All right, people are saying I pressed a button. All right, bet. What happens on Friday? Does Ron cease to exist? Yeah, this all just fades away and becomes a distant memory. Once September hits, everything fades away. None of this ever happened. I fade away into the wind. And we never speak about this again, pretty much. All right, so let's go... Let's go to Devontae Parker. He's going to have a rollout here. He's not the sexiest of all time. Wow, so we just locked ourselves into not taking another running back, which is sort of fine, but that was sort of dumb at the same time because we now need... 1 QB and 1 tight end to close this thing out. Got here late. I see what's going on, Pat. Pat Crane's legendary upside article cuts it off at Derrick Henry. Yeah, I saw that. I did see Zachariah Branch, dude. Holy shit, man. He looked crazy, bro. He looked crazy. Like, he legit looked electric out there. I know it was against San Jose State, but I did catch some of those clips. Cup could be there. Yeah, Jets homer for sure, for sure. I mean, I'll show you my Garrett Wilson exposure right now. It's not that crazy. When September comes, I think the grind starts. Tough to say. Do you like to see the Jets live or in the basement? Honestly, dude, like, this is a hot take. I kind of think football is better seen at home unless you have, like, the craziest seats of all time. Especially, I'm miss me with MetLife in the winter, bro. But I'm going to try and get out to that first Monday night game on 9/11 between Bills and Jets. It should be really good. CD could get there, yeah. I just popped off in 3 drafts with the rankings. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. How many years of FF have you played? Dude, I've been playing FF since I was in diapers, my boy. No, I'm playing. I've been playing probably since like 5th or 4th grade. 5th or 4th grade, and I'm 22 now. Probably took it seriously by high school. I don't know. Probably somewhere between like, I don't know, somewhere between probably like 7 to 12 years, something like that. Do another draft of this? No, just this one. Like I said, we're going to do longer streams at the end of the week, but I'm trying to get our ducks in a row here. Trying to get our ducks in a row before the end of the week. I'm going to have a video. I have a video I just recorded before now that's going to be out in the morning. I'm going to record a video tomorrow morning as well. That should be out at night. We'll stream tomorrow. We got a bunch of stuff planned for tomorrow, but then after that, things open up a little bit. And probably like Thursday, we'll do like a decently long stream. What else we got? This guy continues to get auto-picked in front of us. All right, so we're going to go Hunter Henry. And we'll see what makes it back to us. What else we got? What else we got? All right, perfect. You said, what type of league is this new to the channel? Well, this is a Underdog Fantasy Best Ball League. It is the best platform to play best ball. Best ball is you draft a team. It sets your best lineup for you every week. So you don't have to worry about waivers, setting your lineup, trades, anything like that. And it's a great way to get preparation for your league. I've done hundreds of these at this point because I don't have to manage them in season. And from every direction of the draft room, I can tell you sort of what I'm feeling out, where players should be going. It just gives you a feel for where players should be going, where these drafts have real money on the line. The ADP is as sharp as ever. Everyone's 21 years old plus. Whereas your ADP on your home league sites are going to be like preloaded rankings. People like auto-drafted the first 2 picks. It's all garbage on there. Hop on Underdog. Use promo code RON when you're new. I have a link in the description, live chat, and comment section down below. You click it. It'll take you to Underdog Fantasy. It'll use promo code RON, which gets you a deposit match up to $100. And you can hop in these Underdog drafts in practice today. We're streaming drafts every single day until kickoff. So make sure you check it out so you can draft with us as always. But what else we got in here? Is it fine to take Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall? Yeah, but I don't think it's like good or bad. If you ever come back to MetLife, would you catch a game with me? I could potentially pop out. You have to be smashed to go to the football games in the winter. Yeah, dude. Like, winter football games I can't do, man. You can call me a bitch all you want. Call me a bitch. Like, I'm sorry, bro. If it's actually, it's such bullshit, dude. Like, the taxes and stuff are so high in the Northeast just for us to have, like, the most booty stadium of all time. Like, why can't we have, like, if we had, like, a Minnesota Vikings stadium where, like, the whole thing's in a dome, and it's like the American Dream Mall is right there, so, like, it would make sense. The American Dream Mall, by the way, is, like, a freaking mess, but it would make sense. It'd be the sort of feel of, like, the Mall of, I think the Mall of America is decently close to the Viking Stadium. There's a chance you can walk from the Mall of America to the Viking Stadium, but I think I might be lying there. But it just would make too much sense. But the stadium sucks. Like, any ranking you look out there, like, MetLife is literally bottom 5 stadium in the world, man. It sucks. Like, it's a ugly, disgusting-ass stadium. Ron's burner tossed me up the alley-oop. Saw someone talking about one of your drafting models. So I assume you mean strategy? Started your BBM from the 9th spot. Bijan, St. Brown, Metcalf, and Breece Hall. God damn. St. Brown coming on the way back in a BBM is crazy. Bijan, St. Brown is probably a little rare. No, I'm Dirty Dan. Only room for one round here. This stream ain't big enough for both of us, brother. Do Ferguson or Musgrave have better tight end potential this season? Probably Ferguson in terms of tight end or in terms of touchdown potential. Oh, you tight end potential. I like Musgrave better. I thought you were asking about just touchdowns. All right, so we're gonna go Mac Jones here. I freaking hate this team, but said I was gonna draft a flawless team. This team is full of flaws, man. You're going to Ravens Texans week 1, then Ravens Seahawks with JSN hopefully back. Oh, I love that, dude. Would you be scared of taking Bijan and London on the same team in redraft? I wouldn't love it, but it's not, anything crazy. The American Dream is still under maintenance. Yeah, open. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, exactly. I don't think like you got to pull out binoculars from the nosebleeds. Like, dude, go into an NFL game from the nosebleeds and like anything below 40 degrees, like, bless your heart, man. Any of the John Boyce? I don't think I'm even saying that name wrong. I haven't watched any of the Vikings doc, no. How many Bulldogs did I rip? I'm not quite sure. How many were... Oh, Bulldogs were 500. I think we did 2. But that is our draft here today. Just a little quick stream for you guys. Like I said, we're going to have some... We'll have some longer, bigger, better streams as we go here. As we get the week underway. It is just Monday. I'm trying to get some work done. Or trying to wake up early to get some work done. But we have Stafford, Bryce Young, Mac Jones, and like this 3-5-8-2 build. Really nasty. But sometimes the disgusting teams are what you need to go crazy here. We have Breece Hall, Dobbins, Javonte, Zach Charbonnet, Devin Achane. Pretty much all running backs that are for the final sprint there. We're going to need kind of a prayer to make it there, but then our wide receivers are pretty decent. We have Kupp stacked to Stafford. We have Mingo stacked to Bryce Young, and we have Devontae Parker and Hunter Henry stacked to Mac Jones, with Mark Andrews and Hunter Henry as our tight ends. And we have some Baltimore-Miami correlation mixed in there as well. So a lot of upside on this team. We need things to really break right at QB and running back, though, for this team to be any good. But that is going to do it for us today. Again, if you're new to Underdog Fantasy, promo code RON. Get your deposit match up to $100. Link in the description, live chat, comment section down below. Perfect way to get ready for your home league drafts that are coming up here. I also have my home league draft rankings, my top 200 happy PPR and PPR. That is on patreon.com/RonStewart. That's also in the description. But I appreciate everyone that came out here. We were like, dude, like this is just a random Monday night, and there's like 400 some odd people in here, which is just ridiculous. Again, that would have been a record for us last year, and it's just, business as usual on a Monday night. So I really do appreciate all of you guys coming out here, hanging out with me. Again, shorter one here. Shorter stream here. But, it's like our, 25th day streaming in a row. We're going to have some longer ones coming up. We streamed for like 4 hours on Saturday. So I'll let you know. I think Thursday we'll probably do a little bit of a longer one, but we'll truly see. Depends on how much I can get work done and get ahead of schedule here, because I want to post videos every day, stream every day, while the iron's hot here. So I do appreciate all you guys watching, and as always, I will see y'all in the next one.